Okay, how we doing tonight? What is this, Tuesday? Yeah, I lose track of the days of the week lately somehow. I don't know how, but yeah, I think it is a Tuesday night. And what I do know is that we're breaking some Bowman baseball tonight. I think I might have an unpaid team, just one. We'll double check on that after we go over our information. So let's get started with that first so we can all get on the same page with our info. So my feedback on eBay is automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to get positive feedback in return, and you don't have to wait. I know, right? That's why I love automation too. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. I always appreciate you being here, spending some time with me as we break. And of course, those of you who bid and chat and keep me company, glad to have you with me tonight on this Tuesday night. Yeah, see, I got it right that time. This is what our breaks look like in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, it's Diamond Kings Baseball. That's a new release product. We're going to break a 12-box inner case. Basically, it's like this. Two 12-box cases go in a bigger box, and Panini calls the bigger box a master case. But really, they're all 12-box cases. They just put two of them together to make a master case. So we're going to break an quote-unquote inner case of 12 boxes of Diamond Kings Baseball tomorrow night for release night. Then on Thursday, we're going to break Contenders Draft Picks Football, half case break. Those are loose boxes from shared case. On Friday night, we're going to break another 12-box inner case of Diamond Kings. Both Saturday and Sunday will be off nights. So that's how we're looking in the days ahead. Now, what do we need to know about tonight? Shipping and stuff like that. Consolation cards, they're not really going to apply tonight because we've got a zillion cards in this break. Every team's going to pull cards of some sort. So we don't worry about consolation cards. What we are worried about is when is it going to get out the door and on the way to you. I am anticipating Saturday. Of course, if I can get something out to you faster than that, I will gladly do so. And you know what? If something unexpected happens, it could always go a day later, which in this case would mean Monday. But as it stands right now, I feel like we're going to get it out the door on or before Saturday. Hopefully before. I always try for before. But Saturday is what we're projecting. Now, let me take a little peek back over here. I'm going to bring you back this way for a moment. I'm going to see whether or not we are still unpaid on this team, which I believe that we are, but give me one hot second here to check something out. And then we may have a team available in chat potentially. Let's just see what it tells me here. Waiting. Yeah, looks like we do have one, and that is the Padres, which sold on eBay for $71, and the person who bid on it did not pay for it. So the Padres are available. Let me update the spreadsheet to reflect that. If someone wants to buy the Padres, jump into chat, let me know. Meanwhile, let me get this done real quickly here to reflect that it's unpaid. And then we'll see where we go from there. All right, I think that's got me updated in the one place anyway. Okay, so this is a 6-box half case break of 2020 Bowman Baseball. This is break number 3. Once again, these are loose boxes as was noted in the listing description. And of course, it ended tonight on eBay the same night that we are breaking it, which is Tuesday night, the 9th of June. With our team names on the left-hand side, winning bidders crossed from each team. And then, of course, the unpaid Padres look like they need a home. I'm going to check chat here now that we've looked at that and see if somebody wants them. So give me one second to get you back to me. And let's see. Hi, Jay Allen, and hi, T-Man. You're looking for a Zach Gallen signature for your Diamondbacks. All right. Oh, T-Man, you want the Padres? Perfect. Oh, Jay Allen typed in my email address there. And you know what? Somebody told me once those don't always show up on the other side unless I type them in. So I don't know if it showed up or not. I can see it, so I always think it shows up, but somebody told me once they don't. So T-Man, I have typed in my email address there that I use for PayPal. Guys, I do not use that for correspondence. If you send me a message there, I literally, quite literally, will never see it. That's an OG email. Been around for a long time, and I'm too lazy to get rid of it because I've got a lot of stuff from ages ago tied to it, like eBay accounts and PayPal accounts and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, T-Man, if you want to shoot that money over by way of PayPal, what I am going to do real quickly is update the spreadsheet and take care of getting this closed out on eBay. So while you're doing part A, I'm going to do part B here. So bear with me a moment while I get this done, please, and we'll be underway shortly as soon as we get a few little tasks done here. Of course, it's going to make me log in to end it, wouldn't you figure? I always try to stay logged in. I always check that little box that says stay logged in. Still logs you out. About every 24 hours or so, I think it must do that. I don't know. Seems more often, though, that it logs me out. It's very finicky. Okay, now I'm in. Let me get the order closed out for the unpaid person here on the Padres. All right, excuse me, Padres closed out, and let's get the spreadsheet back up and fixed in here. T-Man, I'm just going to put you on there as your username here in the chat room, but that just serves to let me know who did what. But I'll show you again real quickly what we did there. We just plugged you in next to the Padres since you are picking up that unpaid team. And of course, all the other information stays the same. Last little piece of business here, you are going to see the background go out of focus. That is intentional. I don't want you to worry about that. We will be able to see our cards and everything that we need to see up close, right? We don't care about what's in the background, do we? Okay. Oh, T-Man, you're asking about how to do the payment. You just, basically what Jay Allen said there, if you just log into PayPal, and then there's an option, I think, that says send money or something to that effect. I don't know exactly what it says, but I think it says something like send money or pay and get paid or something like that. When you click on it, it'll give you the option to send a payment. And then if you type in the email address that I have there, then you can type in the amount and hit send, and it should go through. And if you can just give me the high five there and let me know when that is squared away, we'll get rolling here. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you, you guys probably already know this, but we've got one autograph card per box. And of course, lots of parallels in here, numbered cards, chrome parallels, inserts, etc. We will go through the first box a little bit slower than our subsequent boxes so that we can talk about all these different types of parallels and everybody can kind of be on the same page in regard to what we're going to be finding in this product. And then once we get past the first box, we'll still look at everything, of course, but we'll just go a little faster. We won't stop and talk about the more common things, if you will. Does that make sense? Jay Allen, you've got the Rockies and the Phillies in here. I know you messaged me earlier and said you need some Rhys Hoskins. You haven't seen him come out of any Bowman, so we need to try and find him for you. Autograph, I mean. So we're going to work on that for you and see what we can come up with. Hopefully, we'll find it. Wouldn't that be nice? Be just like custom ordered or something. When you just say, hey, I want to hit that, and then we hit it. That'd be great if it worked like that, wouldn't it? We would all do breaks all the time. We'd be like, yes, please. I would like to hit a Mike Trout to 5. Wish granted. Well, we try anyway. We try to grant all the wishes. Some nights it works better than others. All right. We finally got them all out of the pack there, so we're about ready to start looking at them. T-Man, are we good to go? Are you squared away on PayPal, my friend? If you want to just give me the heads up there and let me know if you're good or not, then we'll know. Then we'll start rolling along here. Well, actually, there's a little bit of a delay in chat from the time you type it in to the time I see it. So we'll go ahead and start, and we'll wait for T-Man to tell us he's good. He probably is, but we'll wait on that. We won't wait on that. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to get going is what I'm trying to say. All right, so this is a Bowman Scouts Top 100 card, and we're going to find plenty of these before the night is through. That is really not quite where I want my focus to be, though. Hang on one second. I like to look at things up pretty close. So to do that, you know, I've got to throw the background pretty far out to let us, yeah, it's a little sharper, I think. So this particular insert series, it's generally not numbered. They do refract, meaning that's why you see that little rainbow of colors when the light hits it. And that entire insert series of Bowman Scouts Top 100 will be refractors. Then we're going to have some chrome inserts, and unless they refract, I mean, I'll tell you if they do because they'll be numbered. But in the absence of them being numbered, the base chrome is, you know, just base chrome. So we won't necessarily be talking about that every time. Rookie favorites, Rookie of the Year favorites. This is another insert set where it is generally not numbered. If that changes, I will let you know. And where every card in that insert series is also a refractor, which is usually what Topps does. They make most of their inserts in Bowman. They do make refractors. Another example, Talent Pipeline. We'll find plenty of those. Again, generally not numbered, and all will pretty much be refractors. If anything changes, I will flag it for you. Otherwise, when you see it, you know the deal. And then this. I happen to really like this insert series, and it is the anniversary ones. I look forward to those every year. This particular one is a little rookie card for the A's there with Sean Murphy. Those, again, that whole insert set will refract. They're not going to be numbered. If something changes and we run across one that is numbered, I will, of course, flag it for you, but probably they're mostly not going to be numbered. T-Man wants to know, did the payment go through? Hang on, and I will check and tell you. Let me see here. Let me get on that page, and I'll tell you real fast. If it said it did on your side, I'm going to say yes, it probably did, but we'll double check it. Just since you asked me to, I will. Yep, looks like we're good there. I see it. Looks like it came in about 2 or 3 minutes ago, so we are all good, my friend. Thank you much. I appreciate you. Whoops, I got to put my view back. I can't see what I'm doing if I don't. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. I had messed that up myself. And of course the paper base, you know, paper base we just kind of buzz on through because, well, it's paper base. There's lots of it, and there's not really any reason to particularly dwell on it. So now this insert series, first one of these that we have seen, but it certainly won't be the last. There's lots of them. Spanning the Globe is what it's called. That is Louis Robert and for the White Sox, and we will see plenty of them, just like all the other inserts. Yep, you got it. They're going to refract, not going to be numbered, generally speaking. Every once in a while, we might find one that is numbered, and I, of course, will flag that if we do. And I guess we've got the draft coming up on us here tomorrow, isn't it? Is it tomorrow? I'm going to say it might be tomorrow. A much shortened draft. Only, what, 5 rounds, I guess. So, yeah, I think that one's for the Padres, another Spanning the Globe. I think the draft will be interesting. Obviously, the top's not really going to change, but some guys who would have gone in the later rounds and obviously won't probably go at all in this case since there's only 5 rounds. And what's going to happen with them afterwards, that's the part I think is going to be interesting. So this is an atomic refractor. We typically find one of them per box in Bowman Hobby, like this is. And the first one we see tonight headed to the Blue Jays, Jordan Groshans. Those are not going to be numbered for the most part. We've got our first autograph of the night, and it happens to be purple, no less. Very nice. For the Atlanta Braves, and numbered to 250. So there's our hit out of this box, and the first ink we see of the night is headed to the Braves. That is Bryce Ball for your Atlanta Braves autograph. And Hidden Gems, first time we've seen that insert. Same deal, guys. Refracted, or refractors, not numbered. And we'll see plenty more of them, I do believe. So yeah, Ryan says I'm right. The draft is, well, first round, of course, is a round I shouldn't say it's the only round I care about, but that's the main round I care about. And that's tomorrow night, he says. So that's what I thought, and then I was like, I don't know. I've been so confused all week. I thought that for half the week, I thought Father's Day was this weekend, because usually I think it is. But no, it's not. It's not till next weekend. I don't know. My calendar's all off, or my head's all off, one or the other. Maybe both. To 499. This is paper with the, I'm just going to go ahead and call it Aqua Parallel. It's numbered to 499 for the Pirates. So our first numbered card that doesn't have an autograph attached to it is that one that we just saw there. And I believe that pretty much the consensus is Torkelson's going to go #1 overall, right? I don't think there's anybody really disputing that that's how that domino is going to fall. At least that's, I'd be surprised if he doesn't go #1. Numbered 250, we have the gold parallel. This is also paper. It is Hanser Alberto, and that is for the Orioles. But you know the bad thing for these kids in this year's draft? I mean, it's good. Well, it's kind of bad in the sense that it's different than normal, and they're probably not going to like it. But it might ultimately be kind of good because they're young and maybe it'll help them in the long run. But a lot of their signing bonus compensation is being deferred because of, obviously, we haven't had any live baseball. Teams aren't selling tickets or concessions or otherwise raking in money. So these guys don't get all their signing bonus up front. They get a portion of it, and then the rest of it's prorated over the next, I think, 2 years maybe. So they're probably going to be really bummed that they don't get that big paycheck up front when you're one of the top-end guys. But when you're that young, maybe it's good that somebody holds on to part of your money for a little while, you know? It would have been good for me at that age, I'm going to tell you. If somebody tried to hand me that kind of money at that young age, whew, I don't know what I might have gotten into, but it probably wouldn't have been good. Padres with the anniversary parallel and Mackenzie Gore. Yay, Mackenzie Gore. I like him. We hope he's going to be good, right? Well, we hope everybody's going to be good, but realistically, some of them aren't going to be. That's just the long and short of it. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. Jay Allen, you're still at 425 Rhys Hoskins autographs, so I need to add one for you tonight. Okay. All right, I'm going to try, man. I'm going to try to conjure it up, see what happens. For the Miami Marlins, there's JJ, and that's on the anniversary parallel again. I almost always like the anniversary design. It's better than the base design. I don't know, I guess because it brings back memories. Okay, this is for the Cincinnati Reds. It is chrome and purple, and it is Jonathan India. And of course, purple is to 250. And I believe that is our first numbered chrome tonight, aside from, of course, the one that was autographed, which also was purple, coincidentally. All right, so box number 1 in the books, and that's kind of how they're going to roll onward through these other 5 boxes, except I won't stop every time and talk, give you the name of each insert and tell you about it. We'll just keep on trucking. Unless we see one that isn't something we've talked about, then we would stop on it. Ryan, he is totally serious. He does have that many Rhys Hoskins autographs, and most of them are unique. We actually were talking about that a night or two ago. I thought they were all unique, and he told me he has a couple doubles in there, but not too many. Yeah, he's been working on that collection since since Rhys was a rookie, which hadn't been that long ago, but still, Jay Allen has been on it, tracking down all the various Rhys Hoskins autographs, which I think's got to be crazy hard to do. You're just going to put a lot of pressure on me, you said? Hey, listen, I can take it. You go right ahead. You put that mojo pressure on me, and I'll see if the mojo will bring forth the card. We will try very, very hard to make it happen. It would be really cool if we could find it, especially since you haven't seen one come out yet. And you were talking about in your message that you sent me earlier that you wondered if all of his autographs were in the 75%. As many of you, maybe not all of you, know that Topps really botched the Bowman release this year. And they really didn't have it ready to go on the date they said that it was going to be shipping. And so what they did was only about 2 days before it was supposed to show up to distributors, they told them, hey, guess what? We're only going to send you 25% of what you're expecting to get day after tomorrow, and we'll send you the other 75% in the next week or 10 days. So not only did it cause everybody to scramble, that's also the cause of a lot of loose box breaks, because we were getting not always sealed cases, and every distributor did it differently, but it was a hot mess. And anyway, the moral of the story is Jay Allen thinks that maybe all the Rhys Hoskins autographs were in the 75% that shipped second, not in the 25% that shipped first. This is actually a group of second shipment boxes, by the way, for what it's worth, Jay Allen. So we'll see if your theory pans out in that regard tonight. It'd be nice if it did, wouldn't it? Make us all happy, or make you happy, and it would make me happy by extension. So everybody else is like, yeah, it wouldn't make me happy. I don't have them. But anyway. So yeah, that's the sordid story of Bowman this year. It was just dreadful. It was just such a terrible mess, and I wish so much they had just waited to get it all in stock, but they were having none of it. For the Brewers, the Milwaukee Brewers, we have our Atomic Refractor out of box number 2. And that was Bryce Terang. More Talent Pipelines. Well, allegedly, was that? Oh, no, I thought that was somebody else. Allegedly, they didn't want it to come out after the retail product released, and that the retail product apparently was set in stone for that Friday. And I guess their retail partners, i.e. Walmart, Target, those kind of people that wield a lot of power and influence, it's a nice little Jason Dominguez, said, hey, you can't push our date back. Like, no thanks. You're obligated to deliver it. So then in an effort to say, oh, we don't want retail available before the hobby version releases, we're going to screw everybody up and do this weird 25% thing. So that's apparently what happened. But eventually they're going to get caught back up. Until they do, though, allocations have been horrendous. They're printing much less product, just trying to get caught up by getting the printer finished with each product faster. And therefore, everybody's getting less. And even numbers that were confirmed for us months ago are now they're coming back and cutting them again, sometimes by as much as 50%. I mean, it's been terrible. The Punisher, Aristides Aquino for the Cincinnati Reds. Panini seems to be a little more under control with their stuff, though they are also, I think, printing a little bit less. I don't think they've made as dramatic of cuts as Topps made. Yeah, I know, that's the autograph. We just found it so early. I thought, well, maybe we'll just kind of wait on it. You probably saw who it was anyway, but for those of you who didn't have the eagle eye and didn't see it right away, I know. I'm going to make you wait a few minutes. We're going to look at some of this other stuff first. I don't like finding them so early every time. I like having something to look forward to in each box. Another little talent pipeline. I know it doesn't make any difference. It's just, it's, you know, whatever. It's a little game I play with myself, I guess. Oh, Jay Allen didn't see it. Ah, he's usually the one that can spot it, too. So, there you go. Maybe I did get it moved out of the way quickly enough, perhaps. And that is an anniversary Acuna for the Braves. And, of course, we've got our regular chromes in here that we just saw. Little Nico. And I tell you what, I'm beginning to think baseball is not going to get their you-know-what together. I mean, the owners put forth a proposal yesterday, I guess it was. And it was a 78-game proposal. Ooh, this is our first refractor chrome base. And it happens to be numbered to 499, as all of our chrome base refractors are. This is for the Indians, and it's Tyler Freeman. So, you know, of course, the players are wanting to play 116 or 118 games, so they get more of their salary on the prorated deal. The owners aren't wanting to play anywhere near that, so they keep messing each other around. But when the owners proposed this 25%, or no, not 25% of their salary, might have been less than that. Well, anyway, a percentage of their salary in 78 games, and I think the players only have until either today or tomorrow to ratify it if they're going to. There's some orange for you, Jay Allen. It is the Phillies and Bryson Stott. That is orange paper for Philadelphia. First orange of the night. Because essentially the position of Major League Baseball is, if we play any part of the season, they want to be able to have the playoffs in the World Series, and they feel like if it goes too late into the year, that there's the potential that all the COVID stuff might pop up again and potentially cause them to lose the playoff window or the World Series window, which would cost them so much money that they don't want to do it. That's what they're saying. Mike Trout and the Angels. So, yeah. And if the players don't approve the 78-game schedule, which, again, had to either be done by today or tomorrow, it was a really tight little window, then the owners say there won't even be enough time to play a schedule that big, and they'll cut back the number of games again, and then the two sides just get farther and farther apart. Now we're going to look at our little autograph here, and it happens to be Jackson Rutledge for the Washington Nationals. Autograph out of box number 2. So I don't know how it's all going to shake out, but I do know this. That's a nice little Casey Mize insert. If they don't come to some kind of decision pretty soon, it's not going to matter. Because basketball is going to be playing, pro ball will be, and we'll all have that to watch. And we'll just be like, yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, sure, I would like to see baseball, but I think right now everybody just wants some kind of live sports, don't we? So if it's NBA, cool, more power to them. Jay Allen, you didn't have your glasses on, so you didn't see your orange Bryson Stott. Well, it's a nice one. It's a nice little paper one to 25. You will like it when you see it. T-Man says, billionaires are bickering with millionaires. That's the truth, isn't it? I mean, I get what the players are saying. They want more of their money, which, I mean, anybody would. I do understand that. But it also makes sense what the owners are saying. That, I mean, who really wants to be playing baseball into November? And, I mean, players are talking about even up to Thanksgiving. There would be a lot of markets, that it would be freezing cold to be playing baseball up around Thanksgiving. So that part seems impractical. And you would be competing with a multitude of other sports at that point. College football, pro football, NBA, getting ready to roll into college basketball. I mean, there would be, well, I don't know. But if the players wanted more of their money, they probably shouldn't have initially agreed to give up a bunch to get that extra year of service time, which potentially, by the way, is worth a lot more money if you're talking about arbitration or free agency or any of that, and you get a year of service time for not playing a single game. Well, that's not too shabby. It's a good trade-off. That's why they made that deal. But now they want more. And the owner said no. So, who knows? T-Man says the peanut vendors are going to go bankrupt and the season ticket holders get the boot. Yeah, I mean, again, there's so many jobs that are tied to this, but it's not going to be played with fans no matter what. So a lot of your stadium personnel are not coming back this season regardless. Some would, I guess, but many wouldn't. And it's, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. But I guess they'll sort it out eventually. Joe Adele insert. Another one of those spanning the globe inserts. Which are nice looking, by the way. And there's a little Rookie of the Year Yordan Alvarez insert. But, you know, I don't know that necessarily has to be the same way that it's always been. I mean, look at the NBA. They're doing things differently. I mean, heck, 10 of the teams aren't even coming back. Yeah, 10 of the teams are not invited to play the rest of the season because they were so far out of the playoff race that they basically have no hope in the limited number of games that they will be playing prior to the playoffs. So those teams could potentially be going, you know, maybe 8-9 months with no basketball being played. Clayton Kershaw with the anniversary parallel. Because I think they're saying the new season's going to start like in December or something like that. So you've got teams that have had to take off since, when did they stop playing? March? Is that right? It's been so long now. I think March. And so the 10 teams that aren't invited back, yeah, you might be talking about not doing anything organized basketball activity until, I guess, what, November-ish, if it started in December? I would hate to be one of those 10 teams. But, hey, NBA figured out a way to get their season rolling, and they did it pretty quickly, and we'll be having basketball again before you know it. Probably not fun as a player, though. I mean, they're all isolated down there for the duration of this, so if you're one of the teams that makes the playoffs and the finals, you will have potentially spent 2 or 3 months not really leaving your hotel for the most part, other than to play. Mr. Bo Bichette for the Toronto Blue Jays. You need a Fernando Tatis Jr. signature. All right. Let's try and find you one. We did find one in... What did I open last night? Tier 1? Is that what we opened last night, Jay Allen? Wasn't there a Tatis in there? I think there was. I'm pretty sure there was. For the Mets, Pete Alonso. I always sleeve those anniversary ones. I don't really know why. I just always do. I mean, we have other inserts that are refractors too, but the others seem to come out somehow more frequently. I don't know. They probably don't, but it seems like they do. And I do sleeve a lot of the other stuff after the fact as well, but I'm talking about in terms of sleeving it live. While we're in the midst of the break, I mean. And we have an atomic for the Rays with Matthew Levatore for Tampa Bay. While we're at it, I see another atomic up here, but this one's numbered because the inserts when they're atomic are almost always numbered. So you can see it right there in that lower corner. And this is for the A's. It's a Bowman Scouts Top 100. That's Jay Allen's favorite player. Not. A.J. Puck for the Oakland A's, and it was numbered to 150. So an extra atomic out of this box was the insert. The Atlanta Braves have got some paper, and it is numbered to 499 with Shea Langeliers, whatever. I say it wrong, but you get the idea. You know who it is. Despite the fact that I butcher the name. Ooh, we got more orange. This is Chrome, and it is Orange Shimmer for the Dodgers. And that pretty little card also numbered to 25. And it has Josiah Gray on it. So a pair of orange tonight so far. One paper, one Chrome Shimmer. So not too shabby in the orange department. Andrew wants to know if we're going to do more Bowman breaks. Probably at some point we will do some more. I've really got to try to get organized again because we had nothing come in for such a long time, and then we've had a bunch of stuff come in kind of all at once, and I need to probably spend some time this weekend getting it organized to see what exactly is down there, especially with Bowman, because so much of it, as I mentioned, came in oddly as opposed to coming in sealed cases. You know, they're sending me 25% of the case the first go round and 75% of the case the next time, and only one place said no, we will wait, and we're only going to send 25% of our customers, or whatever percentage was, will get their entire order up front, and then everybody else has to wait until the other stuff comes in. So from one place, I do have a couple of sealed cases, but most everything's loose boxes, which makes it even harder to track. Ruben Cardenas. That is our autograph. Tampa Bay Rays out of box number 3. But I do know that there is more. We do have more. At some point, we'll probably break some more. I just need to, sort it out and figure out what's down there and how to work it in and when we're going to do it and all that fun stuff. All that good, happy stuff along the way. Jay Allen says he doesn't dislike AJ Puck. He calls him AJ Puke because every case pukes him out. I think you have told me that before, but I always just think of it as that you don't like him. And it's really not that, as you say, it's not that you don't like him. It's that you don't like seeing him come out of every single case. But, you know, all I remember as I just associate it with the, oh yeah, Jay Allen doesn't like that. But yeah, I get you. I hear you. Yeah, I think the guy did sign a lot of autographs. I mean, who knows what his going rate was, but yeah, he did sign a lot. But you know, there's somebody like that every year, if you think about it. In baseball and football, maybe not as much in basketball, but in baseball and football, there's always a guy, or sometimes more than one guy, where you just go, man, like, what happened? Everybody else signed for 4 hours, and that guy signed for 40 hours or something crazy. Somebody, it just seems like every single case you pull the person. And of course, with Puck, it's not always his autograph, although often it is. But he's got a lot of parallels and everything, too. And I think we hit every one of them every time. We hit a lot of Oakland A's this year in everything. Every product we've opened has been stuffed with Oakland A's. So, you know, I guess, well, I guess I can't get this wrapper open. I guess, like most things, if there's an abundance of it, good grief, the value isn't as strong. But maybe if the guy turns into a superstar, we're just going to look at these right now because that was just too much work to get that open. I mean, was there anything in there worth all that fight? Not really, but I just, yeah. Look at those, get them out of there. Causing problems. They were. So, I don't know. Maybe if he becomes the next Sandy Koufax or something, all those autographs will be worth $1 zillion. But in the absence of that, I think there is a bit of an oversupply. Well, Yamamoto does come out a lot too. You're not wrong about that, but I don't think he comes out as much as AJ does. But there is a fair amount of Yamamoto in as well this year. And again, across products, it's not just one product where you go, oh yeah, there's a ton in that one, but everything else is normal. Not really. Ton in all of them. Keeps us on our toes, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know how much, really all of these minor league guys, unless you're maybe top 10 in the draft, they're probably not making that much money for their signatures. Oh, we found the autograph early again, so yeah, you know what happens. Shuffle it off. We'll pick it up again in a little while. More orange. Man, we're killing it tonight on the orange. And this is a Hidden Finds insert. Orange Parallel Chrome, numbered to 25, Danny Jansen for the Blue Jays. And we are rolling in the orange tonight. Hey, I'll take it. Like to see some red too, wouldn't we? Let's try and find a little red to go along with our orange in here tonight. Yeah, I know. I'm still sorting out the chrome. Habit. In this break, everything ships, for those of you who might be wondering why I'm sorting them out separately. But sometimes that's not the case, especially when we move to doing full case breaks from half case breaks. I will quite frequently sort out the paper base and offer it as a separate bidding category when we break it by the full case. That is Antonio Cabello. It is for the Yankees, and it was our atomic refractor for this case. And we've got what is essentially probably teal. Are we going to call that teal, maybe? It's Gil. It's for the Yankees. It is the chrome parallel and numbered to 125. So just always pay attention to that as the moral of the story. Sometimes that may change where not everything ships in a product like this, where it does when we're doing half cases, but then when we switch to full cases, a lot of times it might, paper base might not ship. Chromes and parallels and things would, but paper base might not. And of course I always say that in the listing description. You can always find information about that sort of stuff down in the kind of, it's not exactly the middle, it's more upper than middle, I guess. But if you scroll down a little in the area where it tells you the product name and the quantity and the date and time of the break and the YouTube channel and all that happy stuff, it's in that same area when there's something that deviates, you know, like if paper base were to be split out. There's a nice little Wander Franco. An insert or something like that, it would tell you in that spot. So just as an FYI, if we move to full case breaks, that's probably what I will do. Half case will continue to ship it all. Full case will change it up. Just because of the massive amount of cards. A lot. You say it's a quarter of a way down the page. Okay, all right. So yeah, so it's still sort of top, not quite middle. So I kind of sort of mostly got it right, I think, where I said it was on there. The Tigers and Casey Mize. And Topps is making you mad again tonight, so you've got to, you gotta go get some sleep and forget about Topps. All right, my friend, I hear you. Well, we will see you tomorrow then. I hope you get some good rest tonight and don't get all the storms. I think we're supposed to start getting a bunch of storms. So, our autograph, it is an atomic refractor and is numbered to 100, going to the Brewers. Micah Bello is the autograph for Milwaukee. And that's, of course, out of box number 4. The box we're in currently is number 4. The Cardinals, Liberatore. And there's more. That was a Maya. More spanning the globe inserts. And for the Padres, he used to be a Cincinnati Red. Taylor Trammell was a Cincinnati Red not that awfully long ago, frankly. But the Reds traded him away. And now he's a Padre. I think he's going to be pretty good, too, I think. Next to last, number 5, coming out of the wrapper right now. And actually, when we move to jumbos, we would probably also sort out paper base and have it a separate bidding category, more than likely. Even if we do that as a partial case, we might still sort that out. Because again, just the number of cards in the break as a whole. But we got to get through some Diamond Kings before we break Bowman again. We're going to break that, of course, release night, Wednesday night, and then again on Friday night. And then we'll still have Diamond Kings after that to break, but I haven't gotten any of the other breaks scheduled yet. Diamond Icons, you may be wondering about that. That comes out tomorrow, Tomorrow, Wednesday? Yeah, tomorrow. But that's another one I really got messed over pretty handily because of all the numbers being reduced and the print run being reduced and everybody getting less. I got a whopping 1 box of that this year. Not even a case. 1 box. Right? From 3 different distributors. That is all I got. Not one each from 3 distributors. I mean, from amongst the 3 distributors that I work with, I acquired a sum total of 1 box of Diamond Icon. So I was really unhappy with that. I mean, I don't know if I ever got just 1 box of Diamond Icons. Even when I was just brand new, I don't even think it was just 1 box. So that's just crazy. Joe Adele, Angels, with the Spanning the Globe parallel. But so we'll break our 1 sad little box, but probably not until definitely not until next week. Probably Monday of the upcoming week we'll break that. And then I've got an odd lot box of National Treasures. One of my distributors that normally sends me a case of that sent me 1 lousy box. So we'll probably do that the same night we do Diamond Icons, and I don't know, find something else to break that night too. So it's crazy this year, that's for sure. Riley Green, Detroit Tigers, anniversary, parallel. Insert, not parallel. I know, I use them interchangeably. I shouldn't, and I do, and I trying to do better about that. Hence, catching myself just there. The Mariners, Leo Rodriguez. And there's Jordan Alvarez again on another Rookie of the Year favorites insert. Yeah, I think that National Treasures is probably, National Treasures basketball I'm talking about, comes out Friday. I think it's probably going to be the most insane pricing of anything we've seen in a really, really, really long time. First off the line boxes, which of course most of you probably know, first off the line's product that Panini sells directly from their own website. And it has some numbered parallels or some different content, usually just different color or different number content than you would get in the regular stuff. And they sold out of it. Now, they sold a lot of it at a higher price than this, but they completely sold out of it at $7,500 per box. Not per case. But per box, $7,500 per box. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's what I thought too. But that's what I'm pretty sure that's what it said when I checked on it that day. I'm pretty sure it said 7,500 is where it sold out. So I cannot even imagine. I've seen cases of it offered. I think it was the regular. I wouldn't swear to this. It could have been the first off the line, but I don't think it was. I think it was a case of regular National Treasures basketball that someone is already asking. This was a few days ago. $18,000 for the case. $18,000 for the case. Right? I mean, yeah. That is quite a sum of money, isn't it? So, I think it's going to be insane. No wonder all the distributors sent us so much less. White Sox, Robert. Because you know they're going to keep that stuff. That's what they do. They give you a little tiny bit, a whole lot less than we would get if it was a year that wasn't quite as popular. And then they keep all the rest. And then magically they'll tell you, you don't have any more. Oh, we allocated all. We don't have any more. But then magically on the day of release, they will have a ton of it for sale at like 5 or 10 times the price that it was in pre-sale because they hold a bunch back. They don't give it to you. They make you pay the higher price if you want it. So they've held back even more than normal this year. This is Zach Brown, and that is the Brewers with an atomic refractor. Yeah, hence the place that normally I would get one case from sent me one box this year. Yeah, they didn't, it's not all gone. No, it isn't. They kept a big stash of it back, and they're going to try to sell me those other 3 boxes at some crazy, crazy price. T-Man says that's almost expensive as toilet paper was 2 months ago. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? I tell you, it's been a wild year, hasn't it? For the Mets, we have an autograph here. Joe, how do you say that, guys? Genord? That's what it looks like. I've not heard that name pronounced. I'm not sure. I may have butchered that, but at any rate, it's for the Mets. That's the important part. Yeah, I was talking to my sister today, and she said, oh, you know, thank goodness she lives in Pennsylvania. And she said, oh, thank goodness our stores are starting to get back in, paper towels and stuff like that. Now, I had helped her out as well as, you know, my mom and my dad and some other people who were having trouble finding stuff. I would order it from my warehouse club membership and have it sent to them because I had an easier time finding it there than they were having finding it anywhere else. And she says, so she's, you know, happy they're starting to get stuff back in stock where she lives, which is great. That is good, getting back to normal. And then she says, but, you know, because I wanted to get some more paper towels or something. And I said, well, what happened to all those I sent you? Because I sent her like some big warehouse packs of paper towels that she hadn't had long enough that I thought she'd be out of them. She goes, oh, no, we stashed back a bunch of those rolls. And I said, well, but why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just use them if you need some more paper towels? And she says, no, we're stashing them back because we're afraid that it might hit again in the fall, and we don't want to go out and look for it again. So we're going to buy our restock at the grocery store because they're coming back in stock, but we're going to keep the rest of those, you know, stashed. She and her husband have got a little stash now of stuff so that if it comes back in the fall, of course it hadn't left yet, but I say come back, it's still here, but you know what I mean. If there's a resurgence in the fall leading to shortages, she wants to be ready to go. But yeah, I can't wait to see what my warehouse club rebate check's going to be. I bet it's going to be really high because I'm ordering for I ordered even some stuff for my aunt. I mean, I ordered stuff for probably 5 or 6 different people quite regularly over the span of 4 or 5, 6 weeks. So it's no wonder nobody keep anything in stock, you know. All right, we are approaching the last box here. Well, we're in the last box, but we're approaching the moment where we start actually looking at the cards. So that means we need a little last box mojo right now. So we're going to hope that we can find some really nice stuff here in our final box of the night. We usually try to call for last box mojo, and sometimes it delivers for us, and sometimes it's a little finicky and doesn't. But tonight we're going to hope that it's not finicky and that it does. an atomic for the Mets. And that is Wilfred. I cannot say the guy's last name. So, yeah. You know who he is. Willens and Wilfred. And however you say it. Oh, hi, Desiree. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Haven't seen you in chat in a while. You are looking for a Brennan Davis autograph. Well, let's try and find you one of those then. How have things been for you, Desiree? Everything been good? Hopefully. And we're going to try to make it better tonight if we can find your autograph. Yeah. That's usually the way it works. The day gets a little better when we hit what we want, doesn't it? Yeah, seeing slots in part of your username there. Have you guys seen any of the pictures of Vegas since it reopened? Julio Rodriguez, Mariners. It's wild, isn't it? I mean, first of all, it's not nearly, I mean, there's still some people there, but there are not that many people there, not like you're ever used to seeing Vegas. And then, of course, they've got all these partitions up and all the seats blocked off, so you can't sit next to each other playing blackjack or playing slots or anything. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to go back. And maybe the very first day they opened, you'd be like, yeah, let's go in there before everybody gets in there and gets all germy. But then after that, it's like, ooh, I don't know. I had a lot of people going through Vegas usually. I don't know if I'd want to be rolling around in that. That is Riley Green, Detroit Tigers. Which is, I guess, what everybody else is thinking too, hence the fact that they were not overrun when they reopened. We've got a gold parallel here. It's numbered to 50, and it is Diaz for the Orioles. So that's our only top 100 tonight we saw that was numbered, right? Or no, maybe not. The atomic one that is numbered, that was an insert, it might also have been top 100. But we'll recap it, so we'll see it. Whatever it is, we'll see it again in a minute. Ah, your daughter is playing softball and keeping you busy. Well, yeah, wallet lighter, no doubt. Wallet's lighter for everybody. Yeah, for you see, things are starting to get back to quote-unquote normal, but I don't think they'll probably be totally back to normal until they get a vaccine, and then I guess we'll get back to maybe what we would call regular normal instead of current day normal. There's another Robert insert, White Sox on the anniversary insert. Oh, that's numbered to 499 for the Mariners. A base chrome refractor, Julio Rodriguez. And there's another top 100 parallel. All right, our autograph is behaving a little more out of this box, isn't it? It didn't jump out on us out of the very top stack like they normally do. Ha, right as I say that. It presented itself, and I decided to shuffle it again for a second. Not for long. We'll grab it here in a second. Another Dominguez insert spanning the globe. We see lots of those. All right, there's a spanning the globe for the Tigers. Okay, our autograph, the last one of the night, is going to the Dodgers, and it is Dustin May. And it also happens to be a refractor, so it is numbered to 499. Last auto of the night, Dodgers and Dustin May. So what we will do after looking through these last few cards here that are in my hand, we will recap, which will entail looking at our numbered cards, our atomic refractors, and our autographs. After that, I will put back up the spreadsheet information again, where we will take one more look at when you can expect your cards to ship from this break tonight. And then after that, we will take a quick look at what's coming up in the days ahead, and then that'll wrap us up for tonight. So that's what you can look forward to happening here in the next couple of minutes. So our atomics we're going to look at first. So we've got one for the Mets, the Brewers, Yankees. This one is numbered. It's to 150. It's the top 100 Oakland A's A.J. Puck. We've got the Rays, the Brewers, and the Blue Jays. So those are our, normally it's 6. Normally it's 1 per box, but we got 7 because of the insert. The top 100 insert was a second atomic out of that box. So we ended up with 7 of them in total. Numbered cards that don't have autographs attached to it. This is Chrome Refractor 499, the Mariners. A top 100 gold parallel numbered 250 for, who is that for? The Orioles. Oh, what happened to me there? Just tuned out there for a second out of my own head, didn't I? Then we've got a Chrome Teal. I'm calling it Teal for the Yankees. That one to 125. We've got an Orange Chrome to 25. That's for the Blue Jays. An Orange Shimmer Chrome. This is also to 25. It goes to the Dodgers. Then we've got a Blue Paper to 499 for the Braves. Orange Paper, that's numbered to 25. That's going to the Phillies. This is a base refractor Chrome to 499. And this one heads to the Cincinnati Reds. It's the only purple that we saw tonight, at least the only purple without an autograph attached. It's to 250. Then we have this gold, numbered 250. It's paper. It's headed to the Baltimore Orioles. And then we have Blue Paper Pirates to 499. Our autograph hits, Dustin May, Refractor, Dodgers, 499. And then we have one for the Mets. Genord is how I'm pronouncing it. That might not be right, but that's what we're going for. That's what we're going to call it anyway. A refractor autograph, numbered to 100 for the Brewers and Bello. The Tampa Bay Rays with Cardenas. Then you have Rutledge for the Nationals. And we got it started tonight with a Chrome autograph, purple parallel to 250 for the Braves with Bryce Ball. All right, so there's the break, and there is the recap. Now, as promised, I'm going to give you a little spreadsheet info again. If you missed it before, or whatever the case might be, you want a little refresher or whatever, here's how it looks. So, all the cards ship, so all the teams have cards coming. We don't have to worry about consolation cards in this particular break, so don't worry about that part of it. I'm expecting this to ship on or before Saturday, unless something unexpected happens, which could slide it a day later, which would in that case put it to Monday. But I'm hopeful I can get it out on or before Saturday. That's the goal. And we're going to look now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, Diamond Kings Baseball. That's our new release product. We're going to open a 12-box case of that. That is an inner case because 2 12-box cases simply go into one larger box, and Panini calls that a master case. Isn't that genius? So, yeah, they technically get twice as much money out of you. They make it seem like it's a whole other thing. It's not. They only make 12-box cases. It's just they put 2 of them together in a bigger box. So we're going to break one of those 12-box cases. That's why we call it an inner case. On Thursday night, it's Contenders Draft Picks Football. I should have said football on there. I didn't say it on there, but it does say it on eBay. And that is a 6-box half case break. Those are loose boxes from a shared case. On Friday night, we're going to get into a little Diamond Kings again with another inner case. Both Saturday and Sunday will take us off nights, and then we'll get back to business on Monday. That's probably where we're going to do the loose box of National Treasures basketball and the loose box of Diamond Icons, and I don't know, probably some memorabilia or other odds and ends too, most likely on Monday, I think. That's how I'm leaning anyway. All right, so that is it for me tonight. So as always, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you very much. I hope that I will see you again tomorrow night for Diamond Kings, but if I don't see you then, please do come back and see me sometime soon. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe and happy and healthy, and we'll see you the next time. All right, bye now.